Hello and welcome to the stream, a new campaign. We are playing. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, I'm just going to single screen this for a moment because we can. Look at this. We're playing this. Oh, yeah, it's back. But we are also playing this at the same time. We're going to put these two bits together. Right. This is season 1, episode 0. That's right, it is session 0, the first of what will possibly be 2 session zeros, as we have a new player joining us next week. Say hello to 3 of the 4 players, Ronnie, Jason, and Phil. They'll get to say a little hello in just a moment. In fact, let's start now. But today is Character Gen Day for these 3. So say hello, Phil.
Hello, good evening. I have no idea who I'm playing or what will be blowing up this time.
And Jason.
I am Jason, and I do have an idea of who I'm playing for a change, but the majority of it was thought of in bed last night, so whether I can remember it or not is a different story. And my character's name is Danny.
Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie here. I, like Phil, have no idea what I'm going to be playing yet, but I'm thinking I can actually screw Becky's game over by simply uttering this one sentence. I will be playing a pacifist. And that confused look is all I need. No, I have no idea what I'm going to be playing, but it's corporation, it's black comedy, action, sci-fi, cyberpunk, turned up to 11, and if it's as nutty as last time, it's going to be fun.
Okay, now let's go on then to the first part of character generation. So this is corporation. Excuse me while I play around with all the new toys we've got, because we're trying out this StreamYard thing as an experiment for this game. So, wrong button. Now you see this is a problem when you got buttons. Right. So the first thing we're going to do is the corporation RPG character gen, and the reason we're starting with this is this is who you really are. So the OSRIC thing will come to soon. So. This will be slightly different to normal. And the reason that this is because, like any good agent, you have gone through basic training. Okay, so you started off with the training. The thing is, you 3 were all classic examples of the bottom of the class. You see, in a normal game of corporation, you play anti-heroes that go off and you do raids on facilities, and there might well be agents guarding those facilities, and those agents are purely put in by the GM to be killed by the players. What we're going to play is the story of those agents. The ones that didn't really make it to be proper agents. We are going to play...
Red Shirts the RPG.
Yeah, the guys. All right. So you won't be quite as good as a regular agent, and that's.
I'll just say it's a red shirt for a second.
I was going to have all you out say that as well. You're not going to be as good as a regular red shirt. No, oh, Jesus, here we go.
Okay, so we're going to start off. We're going to go through all the bits of the character generation, and the first bit we're going to deal with is, let me see, if I just go back to the very beginning of the book here. So there's a number of things you get. You get a sub-vocal communicator. These things cost 6,000 credits, and they basically allow you to talk to each other at all times. You do have a sub-vocal communicator. They can be hacked. So they are not considered secure. You have an ID chip implanted into you at birth that identifies who you are. It has your credit rating, your citizen rank, and so forth. Now, an agent gets an AI chip socket. with an artificial intelligence in there that can run a program of complexity 1, along with a process socket, a basic process socket. You do have that. You do not have a chip in it. Now, agents are provided with something called R drugs. Now, R drugs are regenerative. They basically allow you to have limbs cut off and your limbs will regenerate. Agents, good agents, normally just have that to hand. You have to fill in an expenses claim if ever you want it and put in a request with management, and it had better be an injury sustained on the job. Right. Agents get histonomide. As protein causes the agent's blood to clot with incredible speed, meaning they are resistant to blood loss from normal wounds. If you want that, you'll have to buy it. It's 100 credits a month. Your job is not considered worthy enough to get it. Atrophic DNA, residual agent DNA in hair, dried blood, and dead skin cells, decays to be unrecognizable inside of 10 minutes. You have not been provided with that because you just guard a security compound and they just have your DNA on file. Synaptic modulation. This advanced feedback chipset causes the agent's nervous signals to be muted when high-frequency impulses are transmitted along neurons, basically meaning you know you're in pain, but you don't feel it in crippling agony. It's 22,000 credit surgery. You do have it. I hope you're making a note of this because I'm not.
What was that
What
one?
was the last one?
Synaptic modulation. You do not feel pain. I mean, you can feel the pain, but you're not crippled by it. Okay. Independent cellular excision and neural stabilizers. Aside from regrowing limbs and ignoring pains, agents are also resistant to a range of crippling conditions. An agent's brain, heart, and other vital organs are modified by IC technology to ensure they are not incapacitated by damage. Organ and head trauma seldom affect an agent, as the ICE and neural stabilizers bypass and repair the damaged area. This is a 30,000 credit investment, and you do have it.
Ooh.
You are not meant to. You've got the things that enable you to guard a compound, not the things that enable you to raid a compound. And you should be aware that things like atrophic DNA are available. You just don't have it because you might well be raiding some compounds. Right, ambidextrous. If you were trained in it, you can use both hands. Okay, so we'll come back to stats and stuff in a minute. I'm just going to go through a bit more stuff. So standard starting gear. Most agents start with an intravenous med pack. Yours would have been used ages ago, but you can, if you so wish, have some recreational drugs in your intravenous med pack. We can go through the drug section later.
Okay. Cool.
You were equipped with an exceptional Black Cougar handgun. It is now a Black Cougar handgun.
So no, as in no crit on the.
You crit on a double one. You do not crit on a double two.
On double two. No, okay.
Yes, the exceptional has, I'm afraid, long since been worn out. You've got the second-hand hand-me-downs from dead agents. Right. An external communication device, a walkie-talkie. You have it. A flak jacket that gives a +1 armor value. You have it.
Where does that go again?
Front page, right-hand side.
Right now, I've got a Word document up and running. I'm putting all this stuff down for now.
Okay. Handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
You have them. An ID chip scanner. You have. This allows you to scan people's identity chips, and it makes sure they are indeed the person who's on the roster as they're being allowed in tonight. A personal digital assistant, which is a small portable computer, you do not have. Unless you buy one. An identification badge for quick identification. You do have it. Law enforcement license. You do have it.
I was going to say it'd be a bit difficult if we didn't have that.
A light firearms license. You do have.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
A light firearms license. A license to use non-powered melee weapons. You do have. Okay, so that's your basic gear. Now, anything I said that you don't have, you can buy, but it becomes a personal expense. And the reason I didn't give you the PDA will become clear in a little bit. So the corporation you work for is Eurasian Incorporated. You are security guards at a warehouse. You do not know what is in the warehouse. They are just brown boxes. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
No, I think Phil's just muted himself. I think I'm trying to know. Apparently, yes. Look, you see, we can put chat on screen.
Ooh.
If I notice it, because I'm terrible for that. Okay. Now.
Hello, Steve.
You can select a concept and a professional skill. Now, your professional skill, we will assign skills in a minute, but your professional skill has to be one of your two best skills. In fact, no, I know how I'm going to do it. It will be your best skill. So, yes, your concept. So, this is, so we know you know your profession is security guard, but the thing you do within the team of security guards, the thing you're best at, as it were. And now this comes down to a lot to you guys in how you want to sort of be as a team. Are you a tactical team? Are you a I mean, we know because of the other part of this that you will spend some time looking at security screens, because of course you will have changed those to run your game. But you know, what kind of, like, do you want to have a sniper in the team, or would you rather the concepts are something more along the lines of, I'm the person that does the patrol, I'm the person that checks the doors. I don't know.
I'm the person who makes the tea. Which would be a nice link to the previous scenario.
Well,
I wonder what brand we're using.
Well, of course we're going to be using. I can't even remember the.
Dashwood's Export.
It was Dashwood's, yes. Yes,
what,
we should be using. We should be using
tea bags. Dashwood 5-year-old tea bags.
We should be using Dashwood's.
These nuts tried to sell us these really expensive tea bags.
Yeah, they fell off the back of a truck somewhere near a hospital.
Okay, so I have an idea, because, as I said, I've done a little bit of brainstorming. We thought it'd be quite good if I wasn't particularly good at, like, being efficient, like searching rooms and stuff. We thought that'd be quite funny. But in the OSRIC game, I'd be kind of obsessed with things like marching order and trying to make things as efficient as possible whether they need it or not. And I'd have like shortcuts and stuff. So would it make sense then in real life if I was good at computers?
Yeah.
So I can't search a room, but I can search a computer.
Okay, so maybe your concept is cyber security.
Okay.
Maybe you might even be a white hat.
It might be what?
A white hat. Somebody who hacks, ethically hacks. So you hack systems to find out their vulnerabilities.
Okay.
So it depends if your skill with computers is in hacking or whether it's in Excel.
Well, remember the idea you had about spreadsheets?
This was something I said in bed last night. I
Yeah,
don't
like
remember.
you had the idea that I would, whether I'd be good at spreadsheets or not, I'd still keep one and be like, yes, but according to the spreadsheet, we need to have this much blah, blah, blah. And
That's why you keep the spreadsheet, because you're not very good at remembering what order to do stuff in.
So that's one idea. Whether it works
I
or
like
not,
that.
I'm not sure.
I like that.
Okay, well, if I'm going to be... Okay, computers and AI then, although I'm terrible at spreadsheets, but I'm good at... The thing is, you've got the cybernetics and robotics skill, which is, of course, different.
It is.
And you've got mechatronics as well. If I was to be a hacker, I'd need to have decent computers and AI skill and have the illegal hacking gear malarkey.
Well, if you're a white hat, I don't know, because you can't get a license for the hacking stuff. I mean, we can certainly invent one. But what we can invent a white hat license?
I can't remember, but I was just thinking if there's supposed to be a license as well on top of that.
There isn't normally a way to make the hacking stuff legal, no.
No.
But if you forego all other licenses, I will give you a white hat license and the hacking software. However, the hacking software would remain illegal. You'd just be allowed to use it. Because it is outlawed. You could have it. But if ever it was found, it would always be illegal. How about Ronnie and Phil? Any thoughts on concepts? So we've got a kind of hacker or cybersecurity specialist.
I kind of like the idea of playing someone who is clearly inept, but honestly believes that he is just you know, I'm only one exam away and I'm going to be out of this place because I got the talent, man. They just don't realize it yet. His to use a line from the film Top Gun, I have an ego that's cashing. My ego is making payments. You know.
Okay.
You know.
So you're playing me, basically.
I have an ego, and I can't remember that full quote from Top Gun. Having said that, your ego's writing checks your body can't cash.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if we go that route, then I could be sort of like a bit of a gun nut or a survivalist, sort of like really hot on combat, but crap at it.
Oh yeah, maybe you collect like obscure weapons or something.
Oh yeah, that'll be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Somebody who was just meant to be born in the Western Federation but wasn't.
Yeah. So maybe you have to compromise by collecting knives, different types of swords and nunchucks, but you can't have guns.
Okay, so we have the combat specialist. What would be your official role then in the team, Ronnie?
He's probably someone who considers himself to be a leader, but is absolutely fucking awful at it.
Okay.
You know,
So-
he will pretty much say, yes, we must do this, and yes, that is the way to do it, and everyone else is sitting there going, no, right, we'll just do the opposite. That'll probably work better.
So are you thinking like looking good and lying and acting and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be like Sheldon doing the paintball in Big Bang.
Well,
Theory.
even the lying and acting. I mean, he's completely deluded because he truly believes he's leadership material, man. He's just, you know, I should be running this damn place. None of this security guard luck.
Okay, so the officious team leader then.
Yes.
Okay. So team leader, weapons specialist, and cyber security. So those are our concepts. Now the next thing we do is we assign stats, and normally you get to spend 49 points, which is essentially 7 in every stat, and then plus and minus as you please from there. However, what we're going to do, I think, is I think we're going to have. Actually, I don't see a reason. I'm just trying to think if we should change it from 49 or not. And I don't see a reason not to. I think you can have 49 points in your stats still. The thing I want to change is your skills.
Right.
Right.
What's the minimums? What's the min and max on the no higher than 10?
No higher than 10. No lower than 5.
Yeah. What can I do?
And we have 49
But
points.
Are we still doing the? You can only have one skill higher than 8. You know, 2 at.
But I'm going to do the skills separately in a second. So we're on stats at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. I'm reading the wrong bloody thing. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, if you had 7 in every stat, for every one you add to something, you've got to take off from someone else.
Okay.
49. Okay. So I guess my
Okay.
either agility or reflexes would be the best, but I'm trying to remember what each of them does. I haven't got a corporation book to hand.
You have this one on the red bookshelf behind you.
Well, I know it's on the bookshelf, but as in right in my lap where I need it.
6. So was it only one above 8? Did you say?
No, that was Jason getting confused with skills. Don't worry about that. Just
Okay,
doing
sorry.
the basic stats at the moment, top left of the character sheet.
Present. I think I dropped that down as well.
Reflexes, what do you do?
Strength, endurance, agility, reflexes, perception, intelligence, and presence.
Yeah, that works.
Reaction time.
Oh no, that
quickness.
doesn't work because he's now a point over. Right, in that case, yeah, that'll do. I'm basically basing my stats on the completely incapable of actually doing the job for which he is deluded to aspire. In other words, my physical skills are not bad, actually. My perception, intelligence, and presence are shit low. And if I was allowed to go under 5, I would.
I'll let you spend less than 49 points, but no, you shouldn't go less than 5. You wouldn't have even survived basic training at that point. Oh, the whole thing just reconnected.
That's what it says if you're on
Apart
Wi-Fi,
from
move
Jason, who
closer.
hasn't yet reconnected.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm all good.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Ah, right, you're back.
Fine.
So, well, the good news is it self-reconnects when it loses connection.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. You just nothing changed.
Oh, okay. I dropped for a moment there.
Yeah, no, nothing happened. You were still there for the entire time.
Okay. Right. Are we done on stats yet?
No.
Well, I'm just wondering if I've got if to make a character that's bad at what he's doing, if that's just too many points.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a few of these. Actually.
Okay, I'm just going to take this jumper off.
You don't need to ask permission, babe.
I'll bring that up to 8. I'll take
Whew.
that.
35.
That down to 7.
Yeah, definitely spent less than 49 points, but it suits the character better.
Will we end up getting killed though the first?
Well, yeah, but you know, we're not meant to be even standard agents. We really are the kind of. We've been given this job because we can't fucking handle anything else.
They've invested in you.
You know,
Bottom of the class.
it was this or fucking garbage disposal. And they probably figured we weren't too bright for that either.
Okay, I've dropped down. Right, okay, I've dropped a few points.
Yeah, I haven't used all 49. In fact, I don't think I've used 40.
Wow.
I've used more than that.
42.
I was in Becky's last game, so I'm using more than 40.
42.
Or 49 if I can.
I'm on 46.
No, I'm just thinking in terms of concept. The thing, you know, he thinks he's all that, but he's fucking useless. Is kind of suits, especially as he thinks he's a commanding presence and he's got none.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he's not gonna have presence.
Yeah, pretty much, Steve. Pretty much. In fact, I think I aspire to be B-list. I'm
made a list.
Etching my way up the. I'm etching my way up the alphabet.
Okay, so we've all got stats now, yeah?
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay.
Right, let me just make sure this doesn't exceed.
Okay. Yep. I'm done with stats.
All right. Just Jason to go.
I just need to knock one off. Oh yeah, that one.
All right. So now we get. There's a few other things we can do before we get to skills. So first thing we need to calculate hit points. That is strength plus endurance plus 20.
This character sheet actually does it for you.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, right. Okay. Rank and level should be 1.
Rank and level.
Yeah. Level is simply a measure of power. Rank is actually like your citizen rank. Right. Is anyone going as a telepath?
No.
Okay.
No, I did that in the last game. It was nice. It was fun to do, but no.
Okay. Has it also calculated your move speed?
No.
Okay, that is strength plus endurance plus agility.
What was that? Strength plus?
Strength plus endurance plus agility.
Move speed. Okay.
Got it.
Now, your internal AI, which is somewhere on the second page of the character sheet, should be 1.
Oh, yeah.
And your armor value, you have a flak jacket, so that means it is currently 1 until you spend some money.
Mhm.
What's internal AI?
It's
Where it
second
says
page, I believe.
no.
Where is it?
The bottom of the first page where it says hardware cybernetics.
Oh yes, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? Sorry, I'm running a little behind. What was the AI again? What was the
AI is 1,
right? Sorry, thanks.
and you have an armor value from your flak
The
jacket.
flak jacket of 1. Yeah, I've got that.
You have 2 conviction points.
Ooh.
All right, and you speak English plus.
Normally it's German and Russian, isn't it? For EI.
No, not that many.
Yeah, you normally speak like 3 languages.
2, I believe.
No, English, Russian, and German.
You're right. Yes. Okay. Some are 2, some are 3. Okay. So, yep, you speak those languages. Now we get to the skills. Now, it does actually list them at the bottom of the character sheet, which will help. However, you notice there's 1 skill at level 8. You're not getting that.
Oh.
You can have all the rest. So you have 1 skill at level 7. That must be your professional skill.
I see.
Okay. One skill at 7. It must be professional. Okay. Should I go light weapons or should I go close combat? If I'm picking up knives and
Both.
I would. Yeah.
I think. Do you mean for your professional skill?
yeah.
I would go for the close combat. Also, one thing to note with your professional skill is that you can't critical fail on it.
Yes, you will need to mark that number with an asterisk as a reminder that you can never critical fail your professional skill.
Done.
All right, you get 1 skill at level 6.
Yep.
Still deciding on my professional.
Feel
3 at 5.
tempted to take mechtronics.
From your concept, Ronnie, perhaps business, attitude, or lying and acting.
Well, that I was just checking attitude because it attitude seems to be appropriate. I was just looking at that there. So 1 at 6.
Yes, your 7 is your professional skill. 1 at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, electronics, mechanics, and nanotech. Oh, cybernetics and robotics is just construction of droids. Yeah, cool. Then electronics it is then.
As security guards and being bad ones, should we have really bad observation skills then?
It's not that you're necessarily bad security guards. It's that you were too bad to be agents.
Well, I've already said that my perception and observation isn't great. Because
I mean, technically, you are agents. It's just they don't use you for missions and shit because
we're below average.
Yeah, they have better people. Your job is to guard some brown boxes.
No, they have mostly better people. Clearly, if they had all the best people, I wouldn't be sitting being a security guard. I would be out there doing the missions for which I am born for. Quite frankly.
I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take Mechtronics because that really let us down last time, didn't it?
Yeah, I've got a good and strong as well. So
we're all going to have it this time.
There's 2 6s in the
I'm just thinking.
You get
So
3 level 5
Yeah.
3 at 5.
Mm.
I'm just thinking, because I know that Phil's going to be the close combat guy in the corporation bit. So I'm tempted to go for something more like tactical firearms.
I was going to go. I was going to take all the weapons skills because that's my character. He's just obsessed with guns and
Guns and tits.
Yeah, so I'm going to take all of those. So I've got support, tactical, heavy, and light, and close combat.
All right, I'll go for close combat then.
I've taken light weapons simply because we've got a light firearm simply because we've got that cougar, albeit secondhand.
Now, do bear in mind that it's likely in this campaign, and I'd like to encourage you to consider doing your own raids for stuff.
Okay.
Like, you can do that. So don't remember you've been through agent training, so don't leave yourself short on skills that you might need to break into somewhere.
Yes, but at the same time, I'm thinking, but the reason we're security guards and not because we are short.
Who's going to drive the vehicle?
I've taken a 5 in drive, so
okay.
I'll take it because someone had to take drive. I think we fell a cropper a couple of times.
Ooh, street culture. Yeah.
We need to pilot anything, do you think?
Nah.
Now in useful, you get 3 skills at level 4.
Yeah.
I've gone past that.
3 skills at level 3 and 3 skills at level 2. And then you get 4 skills at level 1. So basically, it's as written at the very bottom of the character sheet. You just don't get that 1 skill at level 8 because, well, you were never quite that good.
I think he's going to have a level 3 in medicine because he's done drugs before.
So it's that 4 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 2, and 4 and 1.
Yes. So basically, between 5, 4, 3, and 2, you get 3 in all of those. 5, 4, 3,
right.
2. And then you get
4 and 1.
Has anyone taken lying and acting?
Yeah, I took it as 6. Because, I'm a god. Really?
Level 1.
It's because he thinks he's God,
1 is 1. Oh. Better have 1 in that.
Yeah, I've got to do my ones as well.
1, 2, 3. Only 1 more to spend. Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I'd think I'd know a lot of corp knowledge when I don't really. So there's that. I suppose, yeah, heavy firearms, I could put a 1 in that. And 1 in pilot, maybe.
Okay.
I can see that going horribly wrong.
4 ones.
I believe that's on the skills.
Yeah, that'll do it. I know I didn't take Mectronics.
Why not?
It's not too late. You can get it as a training.
Yeah, but
although I wouldn't recommend it if you haven't got skill in it. So it's now time to decide the things you were trained in. Now, normally, if you were good in Agent School, you'd be able to choose 2 things. However, you weren't very good. One of the things you flunked was one of your trainings. So you get to choose 1 training.
Which is great.
So for those of you not familiar, I think, is it page 19?
21.
No, page
21 is where it starts.
Yeah, so these are animal skills, aptitude, command, domestic trade, field surgery, hacking, interrogation, jury rigging, meditation, stone cold, surgeon, surveillance, survival, telepath, telepathic adept, underground operations, advanced disarm, assassinate, combat driver, combat pilot, defensive fighting, disarm and attack, droid hunter, dual weapon fighting, gun melee, hail of missiles, mastered weapon, multiple defense, powered melee, quick draw, restrain, scything strike, thrown weapons, twin side blades, unarmed combat specialist. Now, there are a number of other books, and I will accept trainings from any of those as well, but I'm not going to read them out.
There is the whole thing with there's quite a few prerequisites with these as well.
Yes, sometimes these will have prerequisites.
She said it correctly.
Fuck off.
Prerequisites. Right, well, I don't really have a choice in what training I go for if I'm going to be remotely good at hacking.
So I better go for unarmed combat then.
I'll tell you what. I have two possibles. No, I'm gonna go for one because it's gonna play into the character.
Okay.
I'm gonna take aptitude.
You have a knack for doing most things. When you use a skill which you have no points in, you do not critically fail on all doubles. You cannot critically pass one of these rolls. In addition, once per session, you can add D6 to one action total for one roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason being is that aptitude is probably the reason he scraped by into security.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, he is absolutely convinced he knows what the fuck he's doing. Which he doesn't.
Okay, Phil, have you chosen?
Yeah, unarmed combat.
Okay. So next up is licenses. You have 8 points worth of licenses. Jason, I don't know if you see something more appropriate than what we agreed, but I'm quite happy for you to be essentially white hat for 8 license points. But you might think, well, maybe world database license for 4. You might. So I would say the white hat one, does not give world database. That's a separate thing.
So what have we got? We've got law enforcement, light firearms, and non-powered.
Yes, those licenses you have already. These are additional licenses that you can choose. They begin page 26 of the book. So combat drug, cybernetic animals, heavy firearms. Again, I'll accept things from other books. It's just that I haven't got them in front of me.
We've got 8 points to spend still.
Yeah, absolutely. So any bit of equipment you want to use, bear in mind you'll be able to buy that soon. If you want the ability to preach on the street, that is a license.
Security bypass devices. What do they do again?
Okay, equipment, security bypass device.
Well, presumably bypass security.
Well, in some form.
Yeah, I found mine.
Yeah, as long as you.
A small handheld device which allows you to attempt to bypass all types of electronic locks, such as biometric card or code operated. To do this, see opening locks on page 19. The reusable device legally requires a security license to use.
I think it would be worth one of us taking that.
It's a lockpick, basically. Would be handy. Well, you don't need a license to do things, but if you want to do them legally, yes.
Yeah, I again going in with the delusions of grandeur that this guy has. He has the privacy license. He's not really read the small print. Basically, the privacy license means that he doesn't have to answer to anyone unless they're higher ranked than he is. He's not quite read that bit. He thinks that gives him complete privacy. No, because pretty much anyone's above him. And the detainment license as well. I can detain anyone as long as they're a lower rank than me.
Okay.
Which again, he's not quite read the small print on the licenses.
That gives you a point left over, so you could do something like, I don't know, offensive equipment license or a bounty hunter's license.
I was just thinking, yeah, bounty hunter, you could have a hobby.
A preacher's license.
Maybe if you are going to be like a cleric type thing in the game, that would make sense if you then preach in real life. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but just an idea.
I tell you what, I like that idea. Yeah, I'm going to go for the preacher's one. Yeah, I had thought about doing my usual and playing a sort of...
Or you could have a driving license, in fairness. That's something else to consider.
Oh, to hell with that. I'd rather preach.
5 complaints per hour. And you must not use foul language or incite disquiet. I am...
McDonald's is king!
I spent all of mine.
Yes. And for the benefit of those watching live, other burger chains are available.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'll get white hat.
Okay. Phil, have you chosen all of yours?
I have spent all of mine. I have heavy firearms, combat drugs, detainment, and search domestic property.
Okay. Now, equipment. Usually, an EI agent would have about 10,000 credits in the bank, which to spend on any equipment or cybernetics that they like. You have that. However, you are all addicted to an MMO. And basically, although we're going to do the introduction to the MMO characters sort of separately, here's what I will say. You basically, in order to get better characters early, you can do that with a better gaming rig. So, for every 1,000 you spend on your gaming rig, beginning at level 0, you will gain 1 level. So if you don't spend anything, your character will be level 0. Well, it's OSRIC, so it won't actually be straight levels, so I'll have to give you an XP number. Let me just...
No, if it's OSRIC, it should be standard levels, surely. It would be an XP equivalent.
No, you gain XP at different speeds for different classes, or rather,
yes.
you level at different speeds, rather.
Yeah.
So yeah, for every 1,000 you get 2,000 XP, which is depending on the class you go for. Actually, let's make it 2,500. Actually, no, let's make it 3,000.
Yeah.
So
what?
Theory. Yeah. So for every 1,000 you spend, I'll give you 3,000 XP as a starting point on your game.
And do we start with 10,000 still, do we?
You start with 10,000, but this is anything else you want to buy has to come out of this money.
Hell.
Oh, I hate the shopping is the bit that takes me the longest.
That's okay. We've got time.
No, I mean it drives me nuts. I end up having to do it offline because it's just flip back and forward with flipping things.
Sorry, Phil?
How much it cost me to buy all the knives?
All the knives? Okay. Bearing in mind, I've only got the main core book in front of me, and there are others. Close combat weapons 1. Knuckle dusters, 25 credits. A club or bat, anything up to 30 credits, depending on if you want a knife's one. A knife, a combat knife, 30 credits. This is all on page 40 and 41. Tiger claws, 500 credits. A short sword, 200 credits. A chainsaw for which you are not licensed, 1,500 credits.
Ooh.
A long sword, 300 credits. A two-handed sword, 800 credits. A katana, 2,000 credits. A plasma sword for which you are not licensed, you cannot afford. A two-handed plasma sword, similar problem.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, a taser.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Those are 400. That's all on page 40 and 41.
I got that, thank you, yep.
Don't overlook page 42, because proximity mines are always funny. You've also got grenades on 45. I don't know if you've got license for support weapons, but hell yeah.
No. Interesting. There's a lot of choice there.
So things in equipment that I'm just going to sort of read out the equipment list for things that might catch your eye. So an audiovisual bug detector, binoculars, miniature camera, climbing gloves, communications device, compound H, a computer for hackers, that's 4,000 credits, a PDA computer, 300 credits, a portable computer, you rent them for 600 credits a year, apparently. A computer workstation, 4,000 credits. Well, we just discussed that. We've got our own computer workstations going on. A credit chip reader, which you've already got. A cutting torch. A digital scrambler. Drop suit. EMPS booster. Environment suit. Ice cream. Hacking software is free. Advanced hacking software costs a bit more. Handcuffs. Hologram generator. ID chip checker. ID chip scanner and a remote ID chip scanner. Inaugurate intravenous pack, invisibility field, iron wall generator, liquid alloy, portable lock, a lock analyzer, standard lock picks, med pack, intravenous, standard med pack, metasotrophin, brain juice it's called, night sight, night vision goggles, proximity sensor, psi cuffs, rope, sat blanket, security bypass device, shield breaker, sound absorption field, stealth suit, suppressant gel, telepathic converger, telepathic disruptor, explosives toolkit, analysis toolkit, computers and AI toolkit, cybernetics toolkit, forensics toolkit, interrogation toolkit, advanced mechatronics toolkit, medical toolkit, robotics toolkit, a torch, toxin filter, disposable or reusable, tracer gun, translator, viral modifier. Now again, that's just the core book. I'll accept stuff from other books if you want to use it. And if you'll excuse me just a moment, I'm going to go and blow my nose.
How much are you spending on the game, Ronnie?
I'm spending 4,000 credits. I've decided this guy is one of these. He's going to try and get ahead, so he thinks that by spending a lot and getting a lot of XP, he's going to be really big in the game. For that is what he should be. When in fact, everyone's seen what he's fucking spending, so everyone's went, no, we can spend that at all and just be better than he is. I hate the shopping list is any game, it's the shopping list that annoys me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just buying loads of weapons.
Funnily enough, I'm just sticking with that one Cougar. For two reasons. One, it kind of fits in with the fact that I've only got light weapons anyway.
Yeah.
And two, it served us faithfully in the last campaign.
Oh,
maybe not as much as the other things did, but
Did Becky say we're not allowed to have any? What drugs we're allowed to have, or just the?
I can't remember about the drugs. I think I was away from the screen. But I'm going to get my equipment first.
Anyone buying a shield?
No.
No.
What is my strength? 87. My strength. Buy a big effing gun. No, Steve, because that implies that people play on laptops, and that is a very inferior CPU to a desktop. Says Danny.
Ooh, right, okay, something like that. So that makes it...
Right, 3...
Spent my money.
Yeah.
I have bought exactly 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With 10,000 credits.
Mm-hmm.
I have bought 4,000 credits worth of XP for the game.
I honestly thought you'd be on like a little laptop or even an iPad or something. Wow.
No, I've bought some serious credits for the game because he's determined that he is going to have the most amazing character ever.
Okay.
Super strong and wonderful. Knowing full well that everybody else is probably fucking spending more than he is. And some med packs. I bought 1,000 credits worth of med packs. Mm-hmm. Standard ones.
They're only about 100 each, aren't they? If I recall. I don't know how much they...
The standard ones are different from the intravenous ones.
Medpack standard, 150 for a standard.
Right.
Says here 200. You're looking at lockpick standard.
God, yeah. Sorry, yeah, 200. So you got 5 of those, yeah?
I got 5 of those. Mm-hmm. And then I bought a translator.
Not a bad move. So no cybernetics then?
Nope. Nope.
No, that's going to be a fun attack roll to do.
Did you say I wasn't allowed to have a chainsaw?
You're not legally allowed to, but you can have one.
I'll take that, yes.
I'm not stopping you from having one. You're just not legally allowed to. Unless you get the powered Malay license.
Oh, hell, will it have to be a pair?
The only thing is, Phil, it is required of all of us that should you actually take up the chainsaw and whir it into action, you are required under the Great Gaming Auspices rule to say the word groovy. It is a necessity. It is written down in lore. You must say the word groovy when you get that chain. See, that's the one.
I'll bear that in mind.
Because otherwise, you are not fully respecting the great Evil Dead franchise. If you do not say groovy.
I forgot that you can get a crossbow
You can indeed. Don't forget, though, for any projectile thing you purchase, you do need to get ammo.
Yes,
and the other thing to consider is hard ion shields. They're on page 46, and they will save your life.
What is it, sorry?
Ion shields.
Page 46, hard ion shields. Right next to the toxins and drugs. Which, incidentally, yes, we did talk about having recreational drugs instead of an intravenous med pack, and I will give you that for nothing. I will give you a malazine. It is a class C, if you want it, in your intravenous med pack. A malazine, it was originally used to pacify agents after cybernetic surgery, which used to take several months to recuperate from. The drug stops adrenaline production and stimulates endorphin release in the brain. The user becomes very calm and is satisfied easily. Often called the boredom drug, the long-term side effect is that the immune system becomes compromised, leading to high levels of disease in users. Valued by those in tedious situations such as guards, inmates, and those in isolated locations.
Yeah, I got some.
That can be in your intravenous med pack.
How many doses?
Just the dose in your intravenous med pack. But you can buy additional doses for 20 credits if you want. It is a Class C drug.
Okay. So, shall I buy a shield? I ain't got enough money to buy a shield.
Even a disposable for 100 credits.
Could do.
It's up to you.
I think a disposable shield saved me the last time, actually.
Mm.
Right, 3.
So if I say that's a shield.
I'm back.
Okay.
Curious to know how much you've all left for your XP.
Well, hold on a minute. I need to look at how much the software is.
How much did you? How many bullets did you say we had? Just a magazine's worth.
It'll be just a magazine's worth unless you buy extra.
That
is on page 44.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Circular saw blades.
Smart clip would probably be the one for your Black Cougar. It'd be the smart clip.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing, Phil. Here's the strategy. Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you slice and dice these guys with your close-up combat, nick the clips so we can have extra bullets. That way we don't have to buy them.
That's a good idea. So I've got a clip in my gun and I've bought 2 extra.
Yeah,
because I've only got the clip I've got in my fucking weapon because I haven't bought any other bullets.
Is there only 50 credits?
Has anyone bought med packs?
Not yet, no.
Ronnie has bought some standard.
I bought some standard med packs. I bought 5 standard med packs because as a character, I have no idea about this. As a player, I am well aware of their how important they are. So I bought a couple just in case.
Cool. Advanced hacking software. Cool, that works perfectly there.
Is 4.
Advanced hacking software. What thingy is that?
Okay.
22. To acquire the software, you need black market or underground contacts.
Yeah, you've gone and got the white hat license. I will let you buy the advanced hacking software.
Ooh, granting hacker +2 to all hacking checks. Very nice.
Shield.
That is rather nice indeed. Okay. And then for every 1,000 credits, you get 3,000 XP.
Indeed.
Do I spend the rest of my money, which is 8,000 credits? I think so. $24,000 XP.
So once we've done equipment, it is on to your MMO characters. So indeed, you are all addicted to an MMO.
I'm still spending money.
Okay. Just one thing to note, like at the start of this campaign, this new MMO will be released, but I'm going to let you start at the characters with, at whatever level it is you're generating now. And you will have previously had characters in an old MMO that are level 9,000.
So if I do that, then if I go, I've got...
And I am going to be doing a lot of this blind because I don't think I actually have OSRIC.
That's okay. It is essentially first edition.
Don't have that either.
It's fine. It's a very simple game.
Oh, what is? I should have written this down. Goddamn.
Suddenly find myself going on to drivethrurpg.com.
OSRIC's a free download.
Oh, DA, of course it is. I should know this.
So just before we go into that, let's just take a little look at your world. So this is the city you are in. You live in an area called Middle Nipple.
Middle Nipple?
Yes.
As in nipple?
That's what it's called.
Okay, I'm done.
I've read
Yes, so am I.
It's that name's a bust.
Fucking nipple.
You live quite close to the train or a train station, little regional train station, in this little building here, the security guard's home. You are the security guards. You live at 1 Crest Avenue.
Little Nipple.
Little Nipple, yes.
I thought it was Middle Nipple.
Or even Middle Nipple.
Yes. So this is your home. Okay. The warehouse that you guard is all the way over in Welcome Park. It is this building here, the security group. As you can see, it's quite near a lot of water towers. We've got this transport tower over here, some shops. There's a big gherkin. And a train station going right past your warehouse. And there's solar plants and stuff. Anyway, that's where you work. This may become relevant at some point. In terms of the town itself, Welcome Park is big, and Merchant Square, big commercial districts, and that's kind of like, sort of like the center, as it were. And it's over the river from Middle Nipple. It's sort of sandwiched across the river.
What,
from right and left nipple?
Yes.
How many fucking nipples have we got?
Just Middle Nipple.
Between us or each?
It's just the one.
Well, between us.
I just wondered if maybe you'd been watching Total Recall lately.
No. Oh, yes, I know.
Or maybe The Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay, that's looking pretty good actually, Becky. I like that.
So, assuming you don't drive, you could take the train. I think the train does eventually. Yeah, the train can come round to, or does. The train comes past. There's an underground line. There's no train station nearby. That's frustrating for you. Okay, so you could walk. There's a train station here, which you could then walk to your offices from relatively quickly. That's a bit further, I think. But yeah.
So,
there's also an underground that comes out somewhere. Fuck knows where. Oh, right there. Are you near an underground?
do we live in the same block then? Did I get that right?
Yes, I'm going to put you all in the same house. You are a guild on the online game, living right there. All right, yes. So underground is actually going to be the quickest way for you guys.
So,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
are
very good
we-
at driving. So
are we housemates then, or are we more just living in individual flats?
I will make that up to you in terms of how you want to do it. So
All I can say is, if we're going for a guild name, can we please avoid the use of middle nipple in the guild name? They're just, there'd be just
what, the middle
be
nipples?
too many other. I mean, you can see this flack we'd get from the other MMO players, making a right tit of ourselves, all getting things off, they're just all that shit. No, let's stay away from,
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not having room on my character sheet for my weapons.
Cool. I think I'm kind of there. Because we've not got loads of stuff.
just waiting for Phil to finish purchasing, I think.
I have finished purchasing.
Okay. How much gold? Sorry, how many credits have you got left to buy XP with?
3,000.
Okay, so I think Ronnie, you had 3,000 as well, didn't you?
eh?
You had 3,000 credits left over for XP, was it? Or was it 4?
I spent 4,000.
So 4,000 credits on XP. So you've got 12,000 XP, Ronnie.
Yes.
Phil, you have 9,000, and Jason, you're fucking mid-level already. But you can do the math yourself. Now, the choices you have in this game for the OSRIC side, the classes are Assassin, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Illusionist, Magic User, Paladin, Ranger, or Thief.
Well, I guess I'll be an assassin.
Okay.
I will go fighter.
Okay. That creates a big need then for somebody who can heal.
Well, doesn't that work out nicely?
Well, doesn't that work out nicely? I just have one slight caveat. And the answer to this question, I'm well aware, could be not big enough level to do it. First edition Paladins, do they get clerical ability?
Let's have a look. Page 18. So you would be, what was it? 12,000 XP, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you would be just shy of level 4. So that would be no. You do get
right. I'll be a cleric then.
Druids also actually in first edition are equally good healers. Depending on the level, sometimes they're actually better. Obviously, the cleric is overall better. But,
I was going to say, is that all right with you, Ronnie, or do you want to?
No, I mean, I've said this before. When it comes to fantasy games, I find myself strangely coming as an atheist. I'm actually really good at playing priests.
Okay, You're also going to get to choose your race. But before we get that far, I think it's time we dealt with these stats. Now, this, of course, will be a computer game. So I guess it would do 0.5. I suppose would be the thing, wouldn't it? But just kind of doesn't feel like first edition if you do that. So, and I think the whole point of this game and why it's massively popular is that it's gone full on retro. So, let's have 3d6 down the line.
Oh, 3d6.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
But I'll let you assign them where you want.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds.
Let's get the rest of these dice out of here. Okay.
Wow. Oh. It's a game of extremes at the moment.
Okay, so
Mine is very benign and in the middle so far.
Ouch.
Can we place them as we roll them, or?
I'll let you assign them wherever, because that would be too fucking hardcore if it was straight down the line. Especially as you've already chosen your classes.
I've not rolled that well at all.
And last but not least. Okay. Yeah.
That's looking kind of weak then.
Well, let me put it this way. I think my corporation character is a better cleric.
Okay, how about this then? Why don't we use a preset array?
Because yeah, I've got 18, 15, 10, 11, 10, and 8.
My high stat is 12.
Okay, no, fuck that. Tell you what we'll do, because it's a computer game you're playing. We will say you can assign these where you like. 18, 17, 16, 5, 4, 3.
5, 4.
What was that array?
18, 17, 16,
Right.
5, 4, 3.
What? So you can lower and...
No. Those are your stats. Assign them where you like.
So something's going to be 3.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'd rather stick with the stats I've got.
Three.
Right, Steve. All these characters that they just generated in corporation are addicted to an M mode.
Oh shit. Okay.
But how are you supposed to roll with 5, 4, 3?
You don't.
How do you mean roll?
As in, do anything remotely well?
You can't.
We can't. Yeah.
But don't forget, it's a computer game. So yeah, it's min-maxed. You choose the stats that you're good at.
Wow.
I don't know if my guy can actually summon enough mental capacity to breathe, but you might forget to breathe.
Okay, now you do get to modify your stats slightly by your racial choice. So the choices are dwarves, elves, gnomes, half-elves, halflings, half-orcs, and humans.
What are the racial bonuses then?
Good question. Okay, so let's go through it. So let's find them. Right. Character races: dwarves, +1 com, -1 charisma. There's a few other weird things as well. Elves are +1
dex,
-1
-1
com.
constitution.
Gnomes are no actual stat modifiers. There's some weird things together. Half elves, no stat modifiers.
Yeah, they just get other stuff.
Halflings, -1 strength, +1 dex. Half orc, +1 strength and con, -2 charisma.
Oh, God. My charisma can't get any lower, not legally.
I don't mind you going to charisma 1.
I put my 3 in charisma.
Oh yeah,
Steve has a very good point. Surely I should hack and fudge my stats.
Haha.
That's a good one.
Nope. You need to get inside their local network. However, that might be a mission you run, but not before game.
Totally. Maybe I've been planning for it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we've been banned before, which is why some of our stats are shit.
It's basically these will be your new characters when the game comes out in the first episode. The fact you've got some money or some advanced levels is probably because you bought it with some pay to win stuff.
What is the
We signed up for the beta.
Yeah, did you say there was any more benefits for humans?
There are different benefits, so you need to let me know which one you've gone for. Whatever race, it's not just stat modifiers. So.
No, either human or half elf.
Okay, Phil.
I think I'm going to go human.
Okay, Ronnie.
I'm teetering between elf and human at the moment. I think elf would probably be probably the smartest bet.
So for an elf, you get +1 dex, -1 constitution. You also get a 90% resistance to sleep and charm spells. You also get...
Hold on. I don't type that fast. To heat.
Sleep and charm.
90% sleep charm. Don't know why I'm at that. I did download the OSRIC, by the way. I've got it with me.
Okay. You also get +1 to hit with any pulled bow, i.e. not crossbows, long sword and short sword.
Yeah, what's going on here? Too many places open.
Humans. Yeah, you're done. Right, so.
Damn. I should have gone gnome.
Okay. Right, let's go through all the stat things because you'll notice you've got some things to fill in next to each of the stats.
Half elf? Anybody?
Oh, half elf. Sorry, I thought you didn't.
I wasn't sure. I was deciding between the two.
Okay, no problem. Half elf, you get a 30% resistance to sleep and charm.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Phil, what's your strength?
18.
Okay. You need to roll a percentile dice.
Where are you two? Here we go. That one and that one. 96.
Okay, your strength is 1896. So you notice there's a percent box to the right of the strength.
Yep.
You put 96 in there. That is insane, by the way. That gives you +2 to hit, +5 to damage.
+2 +5.
Yeah. Your minor tests is 1 to 4.
Where's that to? Is that door openings?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's actually first edition wording.
Okay.
Yes, so 1 to 4. It's a bit hard to write it on there, but you've a 1 in 6 chance of an extraordinary success at a minor feat of strength. A major test is 35%.
Ooh, okay.
All right, Ronnie, what's your strength?
5.
Okay, you have -2 to hit and -1 to damage.
I've just noticed something in OSRIC which may play a part here.
Mm-hmm.
It says minimum, maximum ability scores. If the ability scores rolled,
Like that.
Oh, thank God for that, because I don't qualify for an elf otherwise.
Yeah, no worries. Right. Your minor tests, or sorry, open doors is 1. Your bend bars is 0. Jason, what's your strength?
Sorry, what damage adjustment was?
Your damage adjustment was -1. So it was -2 to hit, -1 damage. Minor test is 1, and major test is 0%.
I'm the same, so I've just done it.
Okay.
Where's
Phil,
minor test and major test?
So
open doors, bend bars.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, the character sheet words it different. Right, Phil, what's your dex?
Dex, 16.
You get now what's it wording here? You're getting reaction, missile, and defense. Okay. +1 reaction, +1 missile, -2 AC, which is good, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Ronnie, what's your dex?
My dex is a fantastic 5.
-1, -1, +2. Jason?
18.
+3, +3, -4. So that defense adjustment will be added to your armor class when we do armor. Right, Phil, what's your constitution?
17.
What's your class?
Fighter.
You get +3 hit point adjustment.
Okay.
System shock 98. Sorry, what do they call it? System shock and resurrection. Oh, it's the other way around. Right, so you get 97%, 98%.
97, 98. Okay, thank you.
Ronnie, constitution, please.
Constitution is 15.
You get +1, 91, 94.
Okay.
Jason.
I have got 16.
+2, 95, 96. Right. Phil, intelligence, please.
4.
Actually, don't worry, we're not going to do languages because it's a computer game. Wisdom. Yeah, we need that one.
3.
Can I just say, as I'm going to be playing a cleric, I may need to know minimum number and maximum number of spells.
Don't worry about that. That's not an OSRIC thing. It's a first edition thing. So don't worry about that. There might be something anyway, but yeah, no, don't worry about that. Right, sorry. Wisdom, Phil.
3.
3. All right. Your crikey, what do they call it?
Magic attack adjustment.
No, see, this is first edition, not OSRIC. It doesn't have that. All right, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
I'm feeling we might need to find a better character sheet. Charisma. Let's see what they've got. Attention, loyalty based reaction. Not going to worry about that. Okay, so let's get on to classes. So we had an assassin, didn't we?
Yes.
So now, how much XP did you have?
A lot.
Is it 36,000?
No, 24.
24. Okay. You do need to keep track of your XP because you will be going up levels by XP. So use one of the slots at the top of the character sheet there, I guess, unless there's somewhere else for it that I haven't seen. So just find a space. Oh yeah, there's an experience box in the middle right, underneath the movement base and stuff.
Say that again, sorry.
There is an experience box
yeah.
in the right character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at 24,000, you are just shy of level 6. So you're currently level 5, which means you have 5 hit die. So you need to roll 5d6, and to each one, or basically that hit point adjustment you've got, you multiply that by 5, add it all together.
Okay. So roll 5d6, multiply by 5, add it all together.
No. What's your hit point adjustment?
+2.
Okay. Roll 5d6 plus 10.
Found a slightly better OSRIC fillable character sheet.
Okay. Might be worth
a bit more basic, but it's it looks like it's more
OSRIC. I'm just going to have a look at it now. So, except it's not opening.
21 plus 10, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. 31.
That is definitely OSRIC rather than first edition. So yeah, that it might be better to use the character sheet that Ronnie's just found. Okay. Now you can only go up to leather or studded leather armor. But you can carry a shield. You can use any weapon. Now you are proficient in 4 weapons.
Okay.
The skills you have are assassination, which I need to find how that works. God blimey, I'll have to read this. Oh yes, yes, I remember. So the assassin need not roll to hit for an assassination attempt. Right. So when you attack a target for the first time by surprise, there is a 50% chance you'll kill them, but it's adjusted 5% for each level difference between the two of you there are. All right, so when you sneakily launch your opening attack, you can just kill things outright. You get a backstab bonus, which means you're level 4, so it doubles your weapon's damage if you attack from behind.
I don't know where I'm writing any of this.
Which character sheet are you using?
Well, I'm using the old one.
Okay, there's a notes section in the bottom left. I'd put it there.
That was a lot of stuff.
So assassination, 50% plus minus 5% per level difference. Backstab, double damage.
Backstab what?
Backstab is double damage.
Okay.
You get a disguise ability, which doesn't need to worry about stats on that. Now, you do get the thief abilities. You don't have anything else. So, thief stuff. Bear with me a moment. Thief. Right. You get thief abilities as if you were level 2 at the moment. So, where has it got? Ah, right. See where it says thief abilities in the bottom right?
Yeah.
Right. Climb walls. Oh, what does it? Doesn't say climb. Yes, it does.
Yeah,
okay, these are all in a weird order. Sorry about that. Climb wall is 82%. Find remove traps is 29%. It says FR trap on that sheet.
29.
29, yeah. Hear noise is 13%. Hide in shadows is 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Move silently is 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Open locks is 34%. Pickpockets is 39%.
Mm-hmm.
And read languages is 5%. Oh crap, what's your dex?
18.
18. Okay, so a few modifiers to add to that. Find traps goes up by 10.
Okay.
Hide in shadows goes up by 10.
Mm-hmm.
Move quietly goes up by 10. Open locks goes up by 15. And pick locks goes up by 5. Okay, we'll come back.
Wait. Hold on. You just said open lock.
Open locks goes up by 15.
Yeah.
And pick locks goes up by 5.
There isn't a pick lock. It's either open lock or pickpocket.
Be pickpocket. My apologies.
Goes up by 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Open locks 15. Pickpocket by 5.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, and what race were you again?
Half elf.
Right. There's a couple more adjustments. Hide in shadows goes up 5%.
Mm-hmm.
And pickpockets goes up by 10.
Ooh.
Okay. Other than weapons and armor, which we'll come back to, you're done for now. So we've got a cleric.
Okay.
What was your XP?
I put in, so it's 12,000 for me.
Okay, so you're currently level 4. Don't forget to write down your XP, though, because you'll be gaining experience by XP, not by level.
Hold on. So I'm level 4. I am XP 12,000.
Okay. You get... what's your Constitution hit point adjustment?
+1.
Okay. You're going to get 4d8 plus 4.
Okay. I'm just looking to see, and I cannot find on that new character sheet where the fuck you put in hit points. Oh, I see it.
In the middle.
I see it. I see it right at the top. Cunningly disguised as HP.
Okay.
So it's 4d8 plus
4 times your hit point adjustment, whatever that was.
So it'll be 4d8 plus 4. That's a good start. Not so good. 26 in total.
Okay. You have 3 weapon proficiencies, and bear in mind you can only use blunt weapons.
Yeah.
The nearest thing to a ranged weapon you may have is oil. Now you've got spell casting abilities. You have 3 first level spell slots and 2.
Right. The world does not type at the same speed you talk.
Okay, sorry.
So spell slots.
Spell slots. You have 3 first-level spell slots and 2 second-level spell slots, whether you might have some bonuses depending on your wisdom. So, what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is 18.
You have, okay, you have 5 and 4, so 5 first-level slots, 4 second-level slots, and very soon you'll have an awful lot of third.
5 first level, 4 second.
Yes, currently.
Okay.
Yeah, and you do actually get bonuses of high-level spell slots, but you haven't unlocked them yet. So you have the ability to turn undead, which we'll read up when that happens. Oh, we didn't do saving throws or THACO, but okay. Right, I just need to go back to Jason briefly because I missed some stuff. So Jason, you were level 5, was it?
24,000 XP.
24,000, level 5. Okay.
Okay.
So, your saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll try and do this the order of the character sheet you're using.
Well, it's okay. It doesn't have to be the same order.
Well, they've got slightly different wording. So, paralyzation and poison. 12.
12%.
Petrification and polymorph 11. Rod, staff and wand 12. Breath weapon 15. And spells 13. Your THACO is 19. Fuck knows where that's written on that sheet.
AC?
AC.
No. It's not AC, it's your THACO.
Oh, it's that roll required to hit armor class. You would just if you're using the normal one, you would just put in the roll under the 0. See that one I sent you?
Yeah, I've got it now, but
down near the bottom of the first page, you would just put the number in under the 0.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything else will total up from it.
Yeah, I see. So on the way they've done it on the original sheet, there's on the weapons chart, there's a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just put it under the 0. And then the other
19 under the 0.
Yeah, put 19 there. And if you want, you could put 20 under 1, 21 under 2. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way there.
Yeah, 18, 17.
18, 17, yeah. Which, of course, is the problem with that. Right, so back to the cleric then. So you're saving throws, and you are level 4.
Yeah.
And you're using a different character sheet, so I'll just give you the OSRIC ones. Aimed magic items is 13.
Okay.
Breath weapons 15.
Right.
Death, paralysis, poison 9.
Right.
Petrification, polymorph is 12.
Right.
Spell for unlisted category is 14.
14.
14.
Yeah.
And your THACO is 18.
THACO is 18.
That's interesting. Okay. Actually, better than the assassin.
Yeah.
But of course I am.
Oh, but the assassin procs instant death and does double damage. Right. That is you done for now. We'll come back to weapons and armor. Phil, fighter.
Yep.
How much XP you got?
10.5.
10.5. How did you get a half? It's what every 1,000 you get 3,000 XP.
Yeah,
9,000 then, isn't it?
Well, no, because I had 3,500 credits.
Yeah, so you got a 3,000 credit computer and 500 change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, which is no difference in level, and you're not near gaining one, so don't panic. So level 4, you have, what's your your hit point adjustment? Your constitution hit point adjustment?
+2.
Okay, you have 4d10 plus 8 hit points.
4d10 plus 8. Ooh. I'll say 28. Okay.
Okay, you have 6 weapon proficiencies.
6. Okay.
So with these weapon proficiencies, you need to decide what weapons it is you are proficient in. Applies to everyone.
Okay.
You also get weapon specializations. So what you can do, Phil, is you can use a proficiency on the same weapon again to become specialized. You can also do it a third time to become double specialized. And believe me when I say those bonuses are huge.
Okay. Fair enough.
So what I would do is I'd be double specialized in probably a longsword and a longbow. But anyway, your choice.
So how many specialized was that? 3, you said?
You have 6 proficiencies.
Yes.
But you can double stack and triple stack.
Okay.
So yeah, so you basically go proficient, specialized, double specialized by stacking it on the same one. So let me know what you've chosen.
Yeah, if I do that, like you say, if I go longbow and longsword.
Okay, so with each of those, you will get +3 to hit and +3 damage.
Okay.
All right, your saving throws. So what were you, level 4? Your saving throws are. Which character sheet are you using?
I'm using the first one we looked at.
Okay, so paralyzation poison is 13. Petrification polymorph is 14.
14.
Rod staff wand is 15.
Yep.
Breath weapon 16.
16.
And spells is 16.
16. Okay. Thank you.
And your thaco is 17.
17.
Mm.
Will do.
Okay, so now we move on to weapons and armor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the basic MO weapon of your choice. So one weapon you're proficient with, and the standard armor of your class. So for Phil and Ronnie, that is going to be plate. So those of you in plate have an AC
3.
Yes, of 3 plus your defense adjustment from your deck.
Yeah, so it'll be 5. I think it's 5 for me then.
Yeah. Jason, you can have studded leather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all regular leather.
Bloody studded. Oh yes, studded. That has an AC of 7 plus your defense adjustment.
Ooh,
so if you're high dex, that will come down.
Oh yes.
Yes. So you could then, as I say, you can then have a weapon. You can also have, if you wish, a shield.
No.
Okay, so anyone that takes a shield can take an extra 1 off their AC, but of course then you can't use a 2-handed weapon such as a bow or whatever. Recommended for the cleric.
Yeah. Definitely some sort of bow / throwing knife things.
Okay, well I'm going to give you, I'll give you 1 melee or 1 ranged weapon for the 2 melee characters. So, no questions there what they are for Phil. obviously, longsword, that's D8 damage from my recollection. And don't forget your double specialization bonuses to hit.
Yep.
So your Thaco, what was it, 17 with your +3 to hit would be a hit on 14 or more under armor class 0. And your damage would be D8 +3, but you'd also add your strength damage adjustment to that. And you'd also have a hit adjustment under strength as well.
Hit adjustments +2.
Yeah. So your Thaco of 17, +3 for your specialization 14, then your hit adjustment of 2 would mean your Thaco goes down to 12.
Thaco is 12. Okay.
And your damage adjustment, what's that on your strength stat?
Damage adjustment +5.
All right, and you've got +3 from your double specialization, so you will do D8 +8 damage.
Ooh.
All right, don't worry about large creatures. Yeah, I suppose we could do large creatures actually. May as well put that stat in. You actually do more damage to a large creature. You do change the D8 to a D12, and then otherwise it's the same. So that's your longsword. Your longbow. Longbow. There it is. Okay. To hit with that, you take your missile adjustment for your to hit bonus.
+1.
Okay, plus your double specialization. So you get 4 under your Thaco, so that would be 13. And then damage is D6, whether it's small or large.
Okay.
Plus your +3 from your double specialization, plus your damage bonus. Okay, so that's you done.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Ronnie, what weapon are you taking? Presumably a mace of some sort.
Well, the 3 you said taking, I could have 3 special. Well,
3 proficiencies.
I can have 3.
I'm giving you a weapon and optionally a shield, but I'm giving you. So I'm giving you a weapon, but you're not going to start with like 3 weapons. I'll give you a melee weapon and a ranged weapon to start with.
Well, I can't use ranged apart from throwing stuff, so I'm going to take a mace.
Mm-hmm. So, are you going to have a shield, or are you going to take a 2-handed mace?
I'm going to take a shield, actually.
Okay,
so I'm going to take a light mace.
Okay, so what was your Thaco? Was it 7? No, 18, wasn't it?
My Thaco's 18, yeah.
Okay, so that will stay the same. It'll be 18 to hit. What was your strength hit adjustment?
-2.
That'll be 20 to hit. And your strength damage adjustment?
My strength damage is -1.
Okay, so your damage will actually be 1d4 for both small and large.
Rate of fire is obviously
it's just
it's NA.
Okay, so
and range is melee.
Yeah.
Where was the yeah? So it's weapons. I put that next to the weapon that it's 20 to hit.
Yeah. Don't worry, monsters will have a high AC.
So it's a Thaco of 20, isn't it?
Yeah, Thaco of 20. Okay, Jason, you get a melee and a ranged weapon. So, what have you chosen your proficiencies yet? Your weapon proficiencies.
No, I don't know the full list.
Okay. So really, it's a question. So you're not taking a shield.
No.
But it doesn't seem right that you go with the 2-handed weapon. I think there are actually limits on what you can have anyway. Let's have a little...
Like a crossbow or something.
Okay. But we're just going to check. You have... Right, you can use any weapon you want.
Sorry, can I just because I've got a shield, my AC goes down one, doesn't it?
Yeah, down. Okay, so you can have a one-handed or a two-handed crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Which would you prefer?
Probably one-handed.
Okay, so that would be a light crossbow. On your decks, what was your missile adjustment?
Missile to hit +3.
Okay, and your THACO was 19.
Mm-hmm.
So to hit with your light crossbow is going to be 16. And your damage is 1d4 + 1.
Where do you put the to hit?
It's your THACO. To hit armor class 0 is 16.
Yes, it just doesn't seem like there's a place to put
So
you would just change your THACO.
Yeah. So for each weapon, we're now calculating what your actual THACO would be.
Mm-hmm.
So for your light crossbow, your THACO, your class THACO, as it were, is 19. You get +3 with a light crossbow, so your THACO becomes 16.
Yeah, I get that. It's just there's not really a box. Where
Yeah. So under the weapons, where you're using the original character sheet, yes. So it goes.
I've transferred it over.
Okay. So on that character sheet, where it's got weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
I've literally just put it in brackets beside the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a bit OCD like that. I want to have it in a box, so I know what it means.
Yeah, whereas I haven't really done that. So, right, so, and then your damage is 1d4 + 1 for both small and large creatures. And then for your melee weapon, what are we after here? So, do you want a big sword or?
Are you kidding? I've got strength 5.
Okay.
Surely a dagger or something.
Yeah, dagger or you can still use a short sword. I mean, technically, you can still use a long sword.
Hmm.
And actually, even though you'll get a damage penalty, don't forget, because you do double damage on a backstab, you can still do a lot of damage with it.
All right. Okay. Short sword.
Short sword. Okay. So, what's your strength hit adjustment?
To hit is -2.
-2, and your THACO was 19, so your THACO will be 21. What's your damage adjustment?
-1.
-1. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take the so that -1 would also be applied to your light crossbow.
Oh, that's a bit rubbish.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
D4.
Yeah, and your short sword's going to be D6 -1 and D8 -1.
Okay.
And that's it. We're generated. We're all done.
What was the other thing with backstab? Because I forgot to write that down on the new one.
Basically, when you hit, you do double damage. And on your first hit, emerging by surprise, if it doesn't know you're there, on your first hit, your assassinate skill gives you a chance to insta-kill. But if it's aware of you, then you don't get that ability.
Sorry, just say that again. I was trying to process that.
So if your two skills, assassinate gives you the possibility of an instant kill, but for it to work, the monster must not be aware of you. Right? And then your backstab ability doubles your damage, provided you're flanking. It's literal backstab.
Oh, I forgot to transfer the thief skills over.
And that is it. 6 characters gemmed, 2 more to go.
Can I have my thief skills again, please?
Oh, you didn't write them down?
I did, but I forgot to put them on this new one. There's no space for it.
Yeah, I'll try to remember to add all the different things together. So effectively thief of level 2. Your dex was what? 18?
Yeah.
And your race is half elf?
Yeah, level 5.
Okay, so climb walls 82%. Sorry, you're level 5 assassin?
Yes.
So, I thought you were level 4. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
24,000 XP.
Yes, you're right. You're level 5, and your thief abilities are.
I mean, I wasn't even sure I got thief skills.
2 levels. Yes. So okay. So it's 84% climb walls.
Mm-hmm.
Find traps is 43%.
Mm-hmm.
Hear noise is 16%.
Mm-hmm.
Hide in shadows is 45%. Move quietly is 40%.
Mm-hmm.
Open locks is 53.
Mm-hmm. And pickpocket.
Pickpockets is 58.
Mm-hmm.
And then read languages is 10.
Okay, and then there's just the half-elf adjustments.
No, I did them.
Oh, you did them? Oh, thank you. Very kind of you.
And the dex adjustments.
And the what?
And the dex adjustments.
Thank you.
That's it. Your MMO characters are all generated.
Oh, one more thing about the OSRIC ones. Do we get any money to start off with?
No, it's the future. You have to buy your gold.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Or as I joked in the chat, like, monsters drop gold, credit cards drop diamonds.
We do need our name, though. We need to have a guild name.
Yes, you need guild and character names.
Yeah, 2 different characters and then a guild name.
And presumably our, like, MMO usernames.
Yeah. Oh, God, 3 names each. So we need character name for. We need our character name, our MMO username, our character in our MMO's name,
Mm-hmm.
and a guild name.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we don't use middle nipple for any of it.
No. No.
I just had to get it out. No, I'm not even going to finish that line.
Okay.
Yeah, I can come up with names. That's not going to be a problem.
Which we'll do that group name.
Oh God. I've got a feeling that we could spend the entirety of Character Gen Session 2 coming up with the name for the guild.
Not the super best friends.
Via the League of Shadows. No. The openly skeptical, rightly invincible characters.
Yes.
Because that would spell OSRIC in initials.
Yeah, but this is an OSRIC per se. It's a different MMO.
I'm going meta.
Well, we could call ourselves something to do with meta.
The Fighting Fantasists?
Like the Meta Wizards or something.
Power meta.
Hold on. Guild name generator.
Night Watchman.
I like that, actually.
These are the ones that have come up just here. So, Shaded Killers, Shivering Devils, Itchy Crossfire, Companions of the Void.
I'm sorry, Itchy Crossfires just working for me just on
The Itchy Crossfires.
Just on so many levels that one works.
There's also House of the Lake, Vengeance of the Wicked, Outcasts of the Talon, Boulder Tips, Metal Striders, and Mad Bow. But I suppose it's going to be Itchy Crossfire, isn't it?
I to be honest, I'm not too bothered by what we have in terms of a guild name. I found that one humorous, mostly due to the last scenario. I think we could have saved billions of lives if we hadn't had Itchy Crossfires.
Rejected Maggots.
Steve has given us Golden Up and Comers.
Mm-hmm.
Commas spelt with a K and 2 M's. There we go.
Oh, we could call ourselves something like the Schadenfreuders.
Yes, getting what's coming to us.
But as we speak German, we all know what that means.
Yes. I likes it.
Are you okay with that, Phil?
I don't mind what we call ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, the Schadenfreuders will do.
Can you feel the Schadenfreude?
As we fall flat in our arse. It's Schrodinger's Schadenfreude.
Well, maybe it's Schadenfreude against ourselves.
Should it be Schadenfreude 37 because the guild name's already taken 36 times?
Schadenfreude 42.
Nah.
We damaged life, the universe, and everything.
Or Schadenfreude 2 because it was taken.
116.
Yeah, 116.
116, okay.
Okay, that's our guild name. Schadenfreude 116.
Schadenfreude 116. I like it.
Okay, so I need a fantasy name and a username.
Yeah, I can come up with those easy enough, especially as I'm playing an elven cleric.
What we can do for next time when you log in with your names, if you use that as your sign-in name, this bit here that I'm making flicker, then it'll actually have character names on screen, which would be really useful.
Ooh.
Yes.
But when you say character names, are you talking our corporation names or our MMO
Pipe
names?
separate them, so it'd be like, can I change that name whilst connected? I don't know if I can. I think once I'm in, I'm kind of in. Edit. What does that do?
Settings.
No?
No, nothing on there.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that once you're in, you're locked into that name.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Which is fair enough. It'd just be the. Well, I guess it comes down to you, Becky. Is this a corporation game with added OSRIC, or is this an OSRIC game with added corporation? Because
it'll vary. Just put a slash in or a pipe or something. So you've got a corporation name, then character name.
Corporate character. Okay.
I feel the need to sort this city out now. This city, because it's one I actually built when I first got this game, and like I've got mods now that I could do so much better, but something has crashed. So when I loaded up the city I intended to use, it didn't work anymore. Some mods gone. So now I'm looking at this going, oh my god, that's terrible. I could fix that. This was like my first successful city. It even has a rich bit of the city. Look, it's called Toff's Peak and South Toff.
Huh.
Toff's Peak.
Yeah, it's all posh shops down here.
Yeah.
Harbour and stuff.
It's just like Grand Theft Auto, isn't it?
Hell of a traffic jam, actually. There's definitely things that need sorting in this city.
Okay, I got my username. My character.
I haven't got my username. Then I've got my two characters' names. I don't have my I don't have my username.
My character's part Scottish. So his username is basically going to be a mix of Iron Brew, Baccy, and D20.
How many cliches and stereotypes can you launch into one name?
He does it ironically.
Ironback 20.
Iron 20 Baccy.
So my corporation character is called Dale Regan.
Mm-hmm.
My MMO character is Talus Nightingale. And I haven't come up with a username yet.
I haven't come up with any yet. Have to work on that.
How are you wanting these usernames to work? Do you want it to like sort of be a... Or is it just something you want to drop in sometimes when you log into the game or something?
Well, yeah, because I haven't played an MMO, so I'm a little out of my depth on this one. Is the username that you log in with won't be the same as the character name?
No. But then the username that you log in with is usually quite an inconsequential detail in that regard.
Yeah, but it gives it lets us have a bit of fun.
Yeah, okay, so I've got my character name. Because obviously in an MMO it doesn't have to be super serious, so I'm not doing that. His OSRIC character name is the Usurper, except the U's are spelt with V's.
I have actually picked Nightingale quite deliberately as a name. There was a very well-regarded but very cult Channel 4 comedy called Nightingales with Robert Lindsay, and it was about a bunch of late-night security guards who had the most surreal things happen to them in the course of episodes, and it was very funny and very strange. And so, yeah, the use of Nightingale is deliberate.
Cool. So I think then we're essentially all generated, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Just names.
So I can give you a little taste of what the start of the first session will be. I'll probably repeat it because obviously we've got another player whose characters we need to generate. Now, I might try and do that separately from you guys because you don't need to be there for it. Player in question, that's our first edition, has not played Corporation. Somebody we met at the weekend at a mega game. So it will take a little bit of time to do that, Jen. Now, if we're waiting because he's just moved, waiting on internet going into his house. So if there's an opportunity to do it on a different day, I will. But if not, what we'll probably do is do it on Monday next week. Now, what we could do is if we finish that and you guys still want to play, is we could then sort of do a short bit directly after. But if you feel that, well, look, it's only a short session, I may as well have Monday night free and do something else, then we could come back in 2 weeks' time for the start of the campaign proper. You're sniggering.
I am.
But
Probably just put something in the chat.
Please don't use nipple in anything, he says.
Yes.
Wow.
He could be ironic.
The nipple guardian.
Luckily, it's the username. He's not using that as his character name.
Yeah, except because of who my character is, he would still complain that you're essentially giving away your real life location.
It will set up interesting conversations between us.
So, I will give you basically as a little taste to leave you with how I intend to open the game.
Okay.
All right. So this will kind of get repeated. So, as huge fans of World of Warcraft, you all have level 9,000 characters, and you are in the 101st most powerful guild in all of World of Warcraft. Now, the thing is, the top 100 guilds are all professional players. And being in the top 100 is amazing because when it comes to BlizzardCon, you get to be like the news follows you, the media, the sensation around you. You could do that professionally. You could keep up being a security guard, but you are 101st, not the 100th top guild. So you arrive at, oops, wrong thing, sorry. You arrive at BlizzardCon. No, I do want to get this out because I'm gonna find BlizzardCon over here. Stadium Park should be a building suitable for BlizzardCon. Yeah, we'll give it its own building. I'm just gonna rename the aquarium BlizzardCon. There we go. So you arrive at the BlizzardCon Convention Center, and sure enough, the media is absolutely focused on the top 100 guilds as you are. But as you are approaching the top steps, And you see there's the Hearthstone Hall to the left, and there's a Chinese man looking around studiously. He's definitely an agent, and he sees some men and he points to them, and then loads of people in Blizzard shirts go charging over to what turns out to be the Hong Kong national team, and they start beating the shit out of them. Because that's quite topical right now.
Yes.
Those of you who've been following the news. So as Blizzard staff pile on to the Hong Kong national Hearthstone team, beat the hell out of them, you walk into the Blizzard Con Arena and you see before you, there is nothing. The World of Warcraft Hall. What's this? It's not there. It's always halls 2, 3, and 4. It's a new game up. It says World of Worldcraft. Is this a big reset? A whole new game? And there's the big announcement trailer playing on the video screens at the back of the arena, announcing a return to the original World of Worldcraft. Available everywhere except Hong Kong. See you in 2 weeks.
Yes. Programmed, made in Hong Kong. Just not available there.
There we go.
Merchandise made in Hong Kong. Just can't sell it there.
So there you go. That's how it's going to begin. Something along those lines. So.
Yeah, I like that.
It's pretty good.
This will be. It's going to be an interesting experience jumping between the two. The two systems, the two worlds. But I'm looking forward to the back and forth on this.
Yeah, and you will literally be able to do missions in the corporation world against other players, to get better gear, to give yourself free level ups, and I want you to, as characters, if you want to raid to get a top end, to get a gaming rig that's better than what you've got, or more screens, anything ostensibly over the top. Like if you've obviously got half decent gaming rigs now, but if you come up with a mission to divert a data pipe from your corporate warehouse security monitoring, so maybe you nick all of the CCTV screens, or you've run data cables from some network infrastructure to your house. We've got a map of the city. Right? So I know where everything is. And I might just extend the city a little more with a few fixes and stuff, and put some more buildings in that you can interact with. So, you can devise missions, is my point. And then we go off into the fantasy world, and the plans I've got, at least for a few instances on the fantasy things, are going to be based on things that really happened in M-Modes. So ridiculous and funny stories from the past of M-Modes, at least the first few things.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. It's going to be good.
It sounds like it's going to be a ball.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And lots of Hong Kong references because Blizzard.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God, did you hear their public relations announcement? They basically said, all right, we've given in to the, we're letting him keep his prize money, but it's still banned, and the Chinese didn't make us do it. Like, wow, way to make it worse. It's like, we've had a few days to digest it, and it's still banned.
It's known as the Blitzchung.
Yeah, it's really. I just can't believe how badly they're fucked up. I'm curious to know how many people are still playing Hearthstone and World of Warcraft and stuff. If those figures are public anywhere, I don't know if they are, but I think their yearly income will be down this year. Anyway, the quarterly returns or whatever it works. Because apparently people were cancelling their Blizzard accounts so quickly, Blizzard actually switched off the capacity to do it for a while.
Wow.
Saying that it was under too much load or something. And I know people that, like, I've stopped playing World of Warcraft after decades or whatever. So yes, I think that's it in terms of broadcast, though. So thank you for watching, Steve, and apparently 2 others. So thank you, whoever you are. We will, as I said, I'm not quite sure. Depends what's happened. This other player, so waiting for their internet to come in, so we might game next week, but hopefully there'll at least be character gen. Don't know. Maybe we'll just start it next week, and go from there. So yeah, see you then.
Bye, Steve.
Bye.
Oh, you have to hit it twice.